Hi, my name's Keziah Gibbons. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm the founder of the app Guided by Keziah. And this is this week's tarot reading for the week ahead. So, the inspiration for this week's spread, which I'll talk you through, comes from where I'm at right now. And in my home, we have decided that we're going to move house. We're actually going to move back to England, where I'm from. I'm from the Algarve, where I've been living for the last 8 years or so. So it's a big move, lots of big energy around it, and it's given me lots to meditate on over the past times, and I'm sure we'll do over the coming times as well. But one of the gifts that this move has given me is this spread here. So I'll talk you through it. Firstly, right in the middle here, we have, you can see this roof, this house roof, and this is home. So this first position here in this reading is about home. What is home anyway? Yeah. Where is home? What is home? How do we come home? So that's this sort of central position here in the spread. And for this week's reading for you, that is just as relevant, a reminder of, what is home for you. And then to either side of that, we've got a couple of little arrows there, moving away from, leaving behind, and moving towards. So again, for this week, that is just what are you moving away from, and what are you moving towards. And then underneath, we've got a couple of other positions. So we have the details, the things that have to be done. So for me, as someone who is moving house and indeed moving countries, there's all the big whirlwind of the decision and the hugeness of it all. But in among that, every day there are things like packing boxes, clearing out, contacting people, doing paperwork, all of those details that have to be attended to when you do move. And so this position here is all about, what are the details? What is the work that actually has to be physically done or practically done this week? And then to help with that, and really to help with all of it, we have a position here for resources. So resources are things that can help you. They can be internal, they can be external, and so this position is for you, what resources are available to you this week. So that is the reading, the spread, and we'll go ahead and pull some cards in a moment. This week I'll be reading with the New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs. It seemed to be the right deck for this spread. So I'll invite you to take a deep breath and just go inwards and ask to receive what you need. And if there is something that you have been working with or working through this week, or something that's coming up this week, then you might ask for insight on that, or you might simply be content to receive the insight that you need in this reading. Okay, so the first and central card then, home. What is home this week? And we have here the King of Discs. So look at this, what a powerful image. I love this King of Discs. And the discs is the suit of earth, of the practical, the material. And this King of Discs looks to be a very shamanic King of Discs. And this king is actually seated on a tortoise, big old tortoise that is moving round. So in this position of what is home, there is this answer that, yes, home is the material home that you take shelter in. Home is the body that you are incarnated in. So this is an interesting concept, actually. Sometimes we, when we are doing spiritual work and spiritual seeking, we can try to pursue enlightenment. And whereas that is a right goal for some people. I think sometimes with that we can tend to sort of bypass the experience that we're having now, and the fact that, you know, here we are, living in a material world, in a material body, in a material world, and what magic is that? So this is a reminder that your body is your home. And so this week you might find that you wish to care for your body, tend to your body, make it something that can do all the things that home does for you. So something that keeps you safe, something that keeps you warm, something that is a sanctuary for you. And then also, with this being the King of Discs, you do have an invitation to take care of your physical home, and also to do that in a way that is meaningful. So, you know, this King of Discs is very present. This King of Discs is possibly doing some spiritual work at the moment in which this image is. And so we can take care of our physical homes, whether those are our houses or our bodies, whatever that is, in a way that is sacred, that is meaningful and sacred in that way. And then the King of Discs is someone who is prosperous, someone who kind of has what they need in the material realm, particularly material resources. So that can be wealth, that can be health, that can be any other material resources that you have. And so as a message for us this week, it's one that, you know, there is enough, there is plenty, there is plenty for all of us. So it's a lovely central, very grounding card to have as a central home position in the reading. And then the next position, leaving behind. So you know, what is ready to be left behind or will be left behind simply by the act of moving forwards. And we have here the Eight of Swords. And so swords is the suit of the element of air and of the mind and the mental. And the Eight of Swords can often be about stuckness. Here you can see there is a figure, an old bearded and winged figure, sort of held, almost propped up, not only sort of trapped inside as in some Eight of Swords, but almost propped up by these Eight Swords. So I do tend to read this card as being more than just being stuck, but in this context, in this position, in this spread, I would read this as kind of leaving behind things that have had their time, perhaps, and that are stuck, that are unable to move now. And so that's a moving away from stuckness and into freedom. And then moving forwards, what are we moving into this week? What energies are we moving into this week? And we have here, it's a major arcana card, number 21, the universe. So this is the card, the final numbered card of the major arcana. It is about, again, we have here a groundedness. We have a figure connecting the earth and the heavens, embodying the universe. And this is a card of integration. It's completion of a cycle. It's integration of all the other lessons of the major arcana. And being a major arcana, it's a big energy card. So what this tells me is that this week, what we're actually moving away from is perhaps stuck mindsets, with that Eight of Swords being about the mind, into something that is a more freedom, more integration of the spirit. And all the time we do this, we're having our material experience. So the details then, what is the work that just needs to be done this week? What is that work? And it's another major arcana card. It's Temperance, major arcana 14. So this is about balance. You can see here we have a figure with two heads, two cups, and that rainbow pouring between the cups. And this is a sort of angelic looking figure with wings on both body and head. And again, it's a major arcana, so it's a big energy. And Temperance is about balance. It can be about guidance. And it's about really sort of being intentional and being timely in your actions. So in terms of the work that must be done this week, the work that must be put in to move from here to here, what we have is a reminder that work is about how we keep the balance within ourselves, how we connect to spirit and to what is meaningful for us, our values, how we hold that within ourselves. You see here this light within that figure that is both emanating from them and warming them. And so in terms of the work to be done this week, consistency is key. It's not about temperance and moderation are synonyms. So it's not like, oh, there's loads to be done or try to do too much this week, but it's not like you don't have to bother with anything this week. It's just keep things simmering, keep things moving, keep things in balance, so that there's no huge shift that needs to be done, but more paying attention to making sure that everything is in its right state for the day and the time, the moment that you're checking in on it. And then resources, what resources are available to us this week? And we have the Two of Wands. So the Wands is about fire, it's about energy work, and the Two of Wands is often about opportunities opening up. You can see here these two wands opening to show us this face in the middle with the flame and the spear and the flower and the eyes. So this is about opportunities opening up, and because there is a face there, there's not always in the Two of Wands, but in this card there is. I wonder if that is a reminder that resources can be about how we connect. Twos can also be about connection, especially connections between two different things, two different people. So this can be about how we connect and opportunities opening up as we connect. So this is our resources this week, but also anything to do with fire, to do with energy work is also a resource and can also start to open things up to make that connection. So that's our reading for the week ahead. In summary, we have for home, King of Discs, leaving behind Eight of Swords, moving into the universe, that's Major Arcana 21. The work, 14, Major Arcana 14, Temperance, and then resources, the Two of Wands. So a reminder to stay grounded, and that home, to feel at home, we need to be grounded, we need to be present in our existence, and this includes our material existence. And that material existence can be comfortable, can be comforting, and it can help to make us feel safe. An invitation to follow this energy, which this week moves away from stuckness and particularly stuck mental patterns and into integration. And with this integration, I notice in this universe card, but also in this King of Discs, particularly this sort of similar to as the magician does, connects, becoming the conduit between the heavens and the earth. So perhaps part of this journey out of stuck mental patterns and into integration comes through being present, physically present. The work that needs to be done this week is temperance. So this invites us to approach our work in a way that is moderate, but also to keep ourselves in balance as well as part of the work that we do. And then finally, resources is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands offers us new opportunities to connect, and particularly through the element of fire, through our energy work. So that's our reading for the week ahead. Thank you very much for joining me. Please do check out the other tarot resources on the Guided by Keziah app. We have the Foundations of Tarot course up there now, as well as the Tarot Wisdom course, and the workshop series The Magician starts again in June for those of you who are interested in joining that. So check all that out. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely week ahead. Take really, really good care. Thank you.